What is up, everybody? We are back with another episode. We literally have a treat for you.
A very sweet treat.
And it's not pumpkin pie, white people.
It's a combination of sweet potato and then we drizzle a little pecan on top. So it's a fun little duo.
This is my favorite pie. She had no idea what this pie was. So she gave me the spam musubi. I gave her Jesus, alcohol, and sweet potato pie.
So he did give me something. For the pie crust, all you will need are 10 graham crackers, a 1/4 cup of brown sugar, a pinch of salt, a 1/2 teaspoon of cinnamon, and 7 tablespoons of butter.
First thing you're gonna do is you're gonna take the graham crackers, you're gonna put them in a concealed, like nice little plastic bag, you're gonna wrap that thing up, and then you're gonna mush that thing all together, and you're gonna use, ideally a mason jar, but you guys can use your forehead, whatever works.
Or a rolling pin.
Preset the oven to 400 degrees. So then you're gonna take the graham cracker that you just muddled up into a beautiful little pre-masterpiece, and you're gonna add in the salt, you're gonna add in the cinnamon, and then you're gonna add in brown sugar.
So all of your dry ingredients. Oh shoot, I missed the butter.
Then you're gonna take the butter, the good mushy butter, and you're gonna stir that thing in with a nice little fork. You're gonna take that mixture and you're gonna put it into the pan and you're gonna mush it down. You're gonna mush it down like you guys used to watch Dexter's Laboratory. Like he would get stuff and he'd mush it down to create something that was gonna take over the world. So that's what you're gonna do with this bad boy. Put the pie crust in the oven and you bake it for 10 minutes, 10 minutos. Now we're gonna get on to the pie filling. You're gonna take 3 really big sweet potatoes. Now when you go pick out these sweet potatoes, if you're seeing the little like Chris Pauls or like Muggsy Bogues or Kemba Walkers, we don't need any of that. We need the Joel Embiids. We need the Jason Tatums. We need the Anthony Davises, because it's gonna make the pie better.
So next we're gonna cook the sweet potatoes. So bring a pot of water up to a boil. Then you'll add the sweet potatoes and it'll take about 30 minutes to cook. Once your sweet potatoes are fully cooked, you'll go ahead and remove them from the stove, empty out the water, and then the next step, you will peel the sweet potatoes. The skin should really just fall right off. Next, you can either mash the sweet potatoes up with a fork. It should be soft enough that it just mashes up easily, or you can throw them in a blender, which we do super quick. Now I'll have you go ahead and preheat the oven to 350 degrees.
If you can't remember how many degrees, just know that it's the same amount of days in a year, 350.
Now that we have our mashed up sweet potato, we're gonna add in our ingredients.
You're gonna get 1 full stick of unsalted butter, 1/2 cup of brown sugar, shout out to Sanaa Lathan, 2 large eggs, 1/2 cup of, it says granulated sugar, but just get regular sugar, 1/4 cup of half and half, 3/4 of a teaspoon of cinnamon, 1 teaspoon of the nutmeg.
Add in the brown sugar, the granulated sugar, the cinnamon, the nutmeg, the butter, the eggs, and the half and half. Go ahead and whip that up nicely, and then you're gonna take that puree, essentially, and add it into the pie crust.
Now we're gonna go on to the thing that's gonna mount this pie. We're gonna go on to the toppings.
So now take a pot and put it over a medium heat on the stove.
You're gonna take 1/4 cup of maple syrup, 1/4 cup of brown sugar, and then 4 tablespoons of love. That Ashanti Ja Rule love.
Make sure they know what you're talking about. Unsalted
4
butter.
tablespoons of that.
Stir this until it comes to a boil. Once it hits a boil, let it cook for 1 minute on its own without touching it. Then remove from the heat and add in your
Baking soda!
and your pecans. And then go ahead and stir until everything is mixed nicely. Now we can go ahead and add our delicious topping to our sweet potato pie.
Now we add it to the oven and we let it bake. Well, what do we got here?
Our sweet potato pie with pecan, caramelized pecan topping.
Yes.
You guys, look at how beautiful that is.
One of those big
I want
ones?
my own slice. How did you cut this pie?
I cut it in the thirds like you told me to. I take direction and then I get ridiculed. I take the lead, I get ridiculed.
Oh.
Well, you're the one that told me to cut it like this. You need to shake the whipped cream.
Hey. It's so good.
What is that bullshit? Shit is delicious.
That topping's really good though.
God.
Little crunch.
Holy cow. What is this?
Graham cracker crust. It just, to me, it screams holiday.
It does.
That little bit of cinnamon, man.
Black people, they love it. We all know that. White people might not know about it, but I think they would like something like this. It's the same color as pumpkin pie.
All right, you know the deal. If you like it, go ahead and like, subscribe, and leave us a comment about what you want to see next.